So hi, my name is Pika. I'm the project leader for Perhentian Turtle Project. Our project is part of a bigger company called the ShYC, the Sustainable Tourism Agency. All that profit from business goes back into conservation projects here on the island. We have 3 different projects: the Eco Education Project, the Marine Research Station, and Perhentian Turtle Project is a sea turtle conservation organization. We are only here on the island from March to October. During this season, a full team would be me and I have an assistant, and our main manpower comes from our interns. From an environmental standpoint, sea turtles are a keystone species, vital in an ecosystem. And they are also an indicator species. If over the years you can see that the population of sea turtles is going down, there is something wrong that is going on. Sea turtles are reptiles. Their eggs are incubated in the sand for around 2 months. Hatchlings walk to the water. This is where they began their lost years. You really don't know what happens to them. After 10 to 15 years, they return to coastal areas to find seagrass. And then after 20 years, instinct will drive them to return to the beach that they were laid on to mate and to lay their eggs there. The in-water population is turtles that we can find eating in the water. The nesting population come up to the beach to lay their eggs. These 2 populations don't interact at all. First and foremost, we want to make sure that the population numbers rebound from years of consumption by the local community. For areas in the East Coast like Terengganu, it's normal to eat the sea turtle eggs. It has a much higher protein content than chicken eggs. First, they didn't see the results because the life cycles are very long. By the time that they want to start a conservation effort, it was a little bit too late to increase the population. It's a very slow going process. Results can only be seen after 30 years, 40 years. We collect the eggs and make sure that 90% of them will be able to hatch. We are also trying to create a database for all the sea turtles here. From their facial scales, we can actually recognize sea turtles as an individual. So we search turtles and then we take photos of their face. We build profiles of each individual that we see. Now we have around 400 individuals in our database since 2015. From this, we connect with all other sea turtle organizations to create a database for the whole Terengganu, if not Malaysia. For now, we have a good population here in Perhentian and hopefully we are able to maintain that. Turtles here are probably one of the main reasons why Perhentian has grown to be a very famous tourist spot. 60 years before this, the local community, they were fishermen. Now, the village is 100% tourism based. Of course, there are also downsides to it. A lot of the dead sea turtles that we find have signs of boat strikes because Perhentian has a very high boat traffic. Sea turtles are wild animals but not aggressive. After a while, they get conditioned, but this means that they won't see humans and boats as threats. So their self-preservation of life decreases over time. Sea turtles are reptiles. Their sex determination is dependent on the temperature of the nest. It's hard to see the kind of changes that climate change has, but it is definitely an issue. No matter how deep you incubate the turtles, if the surface temperature is hot, more and more females will be produced in Perhentian. The in-water population has a very low ratio of males. Last year, we saw around 170 individuals. Only 2 of them were males. But this is not a good indicator for the nesting population here. Sea turtle conservation is very niche, but all of us can do our small part in ensuring that we can conserve our environment for future generations. So small things like trying to live a zero waste life, trying to reduce the usage of single-use plastic, minimizing wastage in general. You might not see the effect that it has on the bigger picture, but all small steps count. And if you do want to get more involved, we have a volunteer program. You can come and join us. We will take you guys on all our projects, snorkel tours, the in-water survey, night patrol on the nesting beach.